Welcome to Clayton County, man. The worst is jail in USA. Don't f around and die.
Here we go. Clayton County, baby.
Ain't took no hot shower in so long. I got malice on my mind. I'm ready to kill something.
You will get stabbed by the phone?
Stabbed, fights, and everything.
So you can be on the phone and someone just runs up to you and stabs you.
I'm currently in a room with no water. Press the button as many times you want. The sink does not work. I've been here for 3 months.
How do you wash your clothes?
We're out here, bro. Hey, this is my sink. In the toilet. Look at that shit. Look at that shit, man.
Whoa, I thought the LA County Jail was bad and dirty. They certainly have running water in the Los Angeles County Jail inside of every cell. Clean drinking water, much less able to wash your clothes and all that. That man sitting in his cell for 3 months, he said, with no water. Welcome to another episode, everyone. Please subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. Tommy G here takes us back inside Atlanta's wildest jail, Clayton County. Whoa. And as we just seen, it is very wild. The individual just said, yeah, just be on the phone and someone walks up behind you and stabs you. And the other individual showing all of his stab wounds. And then again, the filthiness of it all is unsanitary. How can a man sit in a cell with no drinking water for 3 months? How is this even feasible? How is this allowed? How can he even drink water, make food, bathe himself, do anything sitting there with no water? You need the water to do everything. This is unbelievable. Let's continue.
Clayton County Jail is one of the craziest places I've ever been.
He's just mad. He's just mad.
Are we gonna open this up so he can talk?
They don't want to because he's aggressive. He's aggressive. Okay. So
And what I've realized is this jail, like many jails, relies on a system of segregation to try and ensure safety. After all, if rival gang members or races share a cell or pod, what begins as roommates can end in murder. So to stop stabbings, fights, and deaths, guards separate the inmates into groups, and these groups create what are essentially hoods within the jail, each with their own unique rules, culture, and even language. So in this episode, we go hood by hood and cover groups like the Stabbers, the Bloods, the Muslims, and the Mexicans. And in the process, we also unpack questions about human rights, and we witness a justice system that is completely broken. And if you stay to the end of this episode, you'll see our biohazardous encounter with notorious poop-throwing inmate Dudu Brown. Folks, let's head to Clayton County.
Notorious poop-throwing inmate Dudu Brown. They done gave him a whole name behind the walls. He done got famous. Dudu Brown. Poop-throwing inmate, use your imagination. Of course, we know what that means. That means that he poops. He does the number 2 inside of a jar, a cup, a bowl, what have you. Lets it marinate, simmer, sit there for a few days, stink up the whole joint very badly. Let it turn into mush or something, and then when the police pass by his cell, he throws it on the police, throws it upon their person, throws it on their face. Is where he's trying to get it, not just on their uniform or whatever, but on their face and their nose and in their mouth. So much so that they now call him Dudu Brown. This is jail life for sure. And this is how it goes. They call it gassing the police when you throw defecate on the police or urine. They call it gas in the police. Put it in the milk carton or whatever. Police pass by the bar, gas them with it. It's nasty, man.
You have to get your energy ready to go into places like this because they are high energy areas where you can get tired very quickly because there's so much going on, there's so much chaos, and it's so different than what you're used to. Excited to learn more about these guys, hear their stories, and get into this thing. So we're about to go in to the Clayton County Jail, but this is one of the top dog sheriffs. Officer. He's really good at pit maneuvers and getting himself into sticky situations.
So these are just some of the flags that have gotten off some guys on the street. They're all gang affiliated, so you've got your GDs, Bloods, Crips, and some hybrid gang stuff. You know, they have them out in their pocket and stuff, so can't bring this stuff into the jail because then everybody's gonna know who they are, and you know, without proper classification, that could be a big issue.
Now, how much do these gang ties help in the jail?
Oh, a lot. Because, you know, you don't want the wrong sets intermingling, so.
You kind of have to segregate guys.
Yeah, you have to.
So it's kind of fair to say it could be each pod has its own hood in a way.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they're tagging and everything in there.
Do you think the cycle is getting worse or better?
Worse. The age of people committing, you know, murders, carjackings, robberies, gun charges, dope charges is dropping consistently. 15, 16.
That's young to be out in the field like that.
The music's changed. They watch the music videos. They see guys with guns and drugs and want to live that lifestyle until they see what it really is. Then reality hits you and it's not what you thought it was.
Appreciate you. We'll be in the different hoods today.
Yeah.
But it's most certainly not what you thought it was. But that, you know, that's not anything new. This is age old when the sheriff there refers to hip hop music, shows the videos, and essentially implies that this is what is influencing the masses of the youth. Videos and of such nature, having them believe that, you know, they glamorizing the lifestyle so that the youth can get into the lifestyle and they end up in prison and find out that their life is not what it was cracked up to be. Well, this has been going on since the age of hip hop. Really, the music does indeed influence the culture. It was designed this way, by the way. And we all have to do better. I'm not necessarily agreeing with everything that the sheriff is saying, but I do indeed get the correlation. But this is not something new, as he indicated. This has been going on from the beginning. I was under the influence of my elders, hip hop, and everything that the ghetto entailed. It was glamorized, and I didn't know any better.
In June of 2025, county commissioners voted to cut nearly 40 staffing positions and $5 million from inmate medical care. In response, Sheriff Allen sued county commissioners because he says this cut prevented him the proper funding to staff more guards, provide better medical treatment, and expand the jail so there would be enough space to house all the inmates. Folks, we are looking at a jail that appears to be severely underfunded. Here we go. Morning. How are you?
Good morning.
Any action so far today?
That's the only thing that we had so far is 1 fire.
Which unit was that?
House unit fire.
I've been in jail for a year straight. I ain't got no court day. My boy $10,000. I ain't got no money. Please help me. We ain't got no hot water. Please, I need some.
Neil, go on down in the kitchen and stop playing.
What's up, man?
What's up, Tim? How you doing, brother? How you feeling this morning?
I'm good, man. How you?
Good.
Yeah.
Peaches wanted us to say hi to you. He said like winky face.
gotta call
I
her
don't know. She wanted me to say like thank you for the extra hands-on last week. I don't know what that was referring to.
Yeah, I don't know what she talking about.
My name Dudu Brown. I throw shit. They call me shit them down.
You know exactly what she talking about. She talking about. You know exactly what she talking about. Peaches. Whoa. Oh my God. Peaches said they ain't got no hot water in there either. This is bad. They got it bad up in this jail. So this is Dudu Brown right here. He's proudly wearing the name. He just said it. I'm Dudu Brown. Oh man. This is not where you want to go. This is not a place you want to be. The whole setup is different. In LA County Jail, they have bars. This is different. But clearly violent and destitute, apparently. The place is crumbling.
bust you quick.
After briefly meeting Dudu Brown in the first episode of Clayton County, I wanted to meet him face to face and learn more about what makes him tick and what motivates him to throw poop at the guards. Here's how that went. Is he aware that he was on YouTube and Instagram from before?
I know he's aware of it because when I first asked him if he wanted to do his interview, he said, no, they ain't paid me for the first one yet. I got told later that he does want to do it. I verified that with him this morning. He said, yeah, he's going to do it. I told him we'll be back in about 20 minutes. He said, cool.
He's become a legendary figure. Is he one of your more challenging inmates?
Yeah, definitely. Anybody that's willing to use feces as a weapon when they're not happy about something is definitely a challenging situation.
Is there poop everywhere?
No.
I'm actually a little bit nervous.
Yeah.
What you want to do, man? You want to talk? You good? All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to have you just back up, and then you can answer whatever questions you're comfortable answering, and then they'll be out of here. All right? Sound good?
I'm going to have to mic Dudu up.
What's going on, my boy?
How you doing, man?
I'm doing fine.
Can I mic you up?
Yeah.
Just clip this to your shirt, okay?
Hey, my family, how y'all doing? Sisters, brothers, my aunts, uncles. I love y'all. Be home soon to see y'all.
How are you, brother? Doing okay?
Yes, sir.
You like it better here?
I'm rather.
Well, you gotta stop with all that. You want to be home soon to see him, man. You gotta stop. You gotta change your name and change the actions that brought on that name, Dudu Brown. I know at least in California, you're gonna catch time. You will, particularly these days, for throwing that stuff on the police. They get you for assault and all of this sort of stuff. You're going to get 3 or 4 years or something, 3 years, 2 years, what have you. You have to be careful now doing that stuff. So he say he wants to come home. Shout out to his family. Get home, brother. Stay free.
Safer here in this cell than being out there in population and I get hurt or something. That's the toilet and
Squatty potty.
Your squat call.
That actually helps get it out quick.
Nah, it don't. It's better on the seat.
How do you want the people to know you? What do you go by?
I go by Shit 'em Down Brown, Dudu Brown. It's like the nurses call me Shit 'em Down Brown.
Oh my, Shit 'em Down Brown. He wearing that name like his name is President Obama. Like he happy. Look, the smirk on his. He's happy about that name. He said the nurses call him that. The nurses and gave him and Shit 'em Down Brown. What the hell? The nurses and gave him a name, bro. He's Dudu Brown. He named himself Dudu Brown. The nurses and came back with a secondary handle for him. This is how vicious he is with the feces. Oh my goodness! But did you see that so-called ghost-like toilet in there? I've never seen that. In every situation, in every jail I've been in, they have an actual toilet. No matter how bad, how dirty the jail was, how destitute the place may have been, his toilet is right there. You got it covered up with a towel. You got to squat to use the bathroom. This is how you use the bathroom. You squat down to do the number 2. You got to squat down and try to get it right. What if you missed that hole right there? Oh man, what is that? I guess when you urinate, you gotta pee up in there too, right there in that hole. What is this, bro? Woo! This jail is bananas.
They always Dudu Brown, Dudu Brown, Dudu Brown. It's like, oh my God, y'all making me famous, you know what I'm saying?
Can I ask, what did you even come here for in the first place?
Violate the probation.
When you throw the poo, what are you trying to accomplish?
It just takes stuff off my mind. Cause I sit in it sometimes and don't let them know I did it. I might spray it on the wall and you don't let them know I did it. It's like discipline to me. But it's also letting them know that I need what I asked for.
Like if someone offered you a bed in a mental health facility, would you want to go?
Yeah, I'll go, cause I done been to Georgia Regional or whatever.
Would you say that, like have you ever had a diagnosis or do you think, hey, I might have a condition?
My diagnosis is depression and like schizophrenic.
How was your home life growing up?
It was fun. I had been around a bunch of animals, pigs. I raised pigs.
You grew up in a farm kind of area?
Yeah.
Did you like that?
Yeah.
I also want to float an idea past you, and if you say completely no, shoot it down, that is okay, all right? A t-shirt, a Dudu Brown t-shirt.
I would love that.
You love that?
I would love that.
And a portion of it can go to your books.
Yes, sir.
You think that's cool?
Yes, sir.
My line's open to you. I want to make sure you eat good. I'll get money on your books.
I'm ready to leave here out of Clayton County because it's hell in this jail, man.
Folks, the official site to send inmates money is so broken, I had to cash app Dudu Brown's sister just to get him money. But folks, let's try and do some good here. We are launching a Dudu Brown t-shirt. It's really awesome, and the cool thing is that 10% of the profits will go to Dudu Brown, and 90% of the profits will go to Project Restart, an Atlanta nonprofit that helps inmates avoid going back to jail through programs and workshops. 100% of the profits going to a good cause. This will be a one-time print, so get yours before they sell out at TommyGMcGee.com. I actually think Dudu Brown is kind of a soft-spirited person. Like, I think he...
Okay, that's cool, man. That's nice, but 10%, that's not gonna get it. I understand the program, the re-entry program, or whatever the hell he just said that helps inmates apparently that are getting out, have gotten out, not to return back to jail. That's a noble thing you're doing. Nevertheless, though I'm inspired to help everyone and every other inmate with my money, but this is my story and my situation that you're selling these t-shirts off of, and I'm fine with them getting a cut, even you getting a cut, but me getting 10% and they get 90%? No. 50-50, 60-40, 70-30 maybe. I mean, 10%? Nah. What the hell? And it's a one-time print, so once these shirts sold, it's not like, he can probably keep it going if he wanted to. Oh, Dudu Brown, he ready to go, though. He said the place is hell. It looks like it, man. This Clayton County is no good. Wow. The man I can't get over, he has to squat down to use the bathroom to do the no wonder he just catching it and throwing it on him or spraying it all over the wall. Gotta squat down like a female and hope you hit the little hole on the floor. What? What the?
I don't know, he seems like he has some inner turmoil and trouble. I actually think in the right environment, he's kind of just a soft, sweet, kind of kind guy. I know that might sound crazy to say about him. All right, folks, we're gonna go head into the men's jail now, really get busy, really get active. I think they're very excited to see us, so we have a lot of that in our favor, but these are unpredictable people with a history of violence. You just have to be ready to go. We were on our way to visit the guys in the blood pod, but first we got a call about a non-compliant inmate fighting with the guards in the stabbers unit. So we sprinted to catch the action. Here we go, Clayton County, baby. Someone trying to jump?
Hey, comes out. Hey, no, he's scored. Comes out. We're going in his room. Hey. Go. In your room. Hey, I got it.
Every day.
Good job. Keep doing what you're doing. That's it, real simple.
I ain't living. Look, I ain't living.
What was that? What is he doing hanging up? But that's dangerous, first of all. You see, when he climbed back on there, he slipped. on those little slippers, or at that point he didn't have on no shoe because he ended up putting on this little slipper or something, whatever. He slipped, man, that's dangerous hanging off that thing. You see the cell doors, they all look like they're burnt up or have been burnt, probably lighting something up in there, you know, to start a fire, keep warm, any of that stuff. They just lighting stuff up in there. That's how it goes sometimes. And then burnt the doors. And he probably was doing that just to break up the monotony, to get some sort of entertainment, to get out of his cell for a while, hanging off of the ledge there, hanging off of the tier. Really. You see, they just roughed him up a little bit, you know, whatever, just got him back inside of his cell, and he went back into his cell. A cell that looks very hellish. So he didn't want to be in there. I understand. Whoa, this jail does not look good. This jail is horrible. I don't see people with canteen, you know, soups and chips, and cell clean, fresh towels, and good sinks and water, and still nice toilets. Not nice, but compared to this, whoa.
Look, I ain't living shit, but a phone just call my hoe, or a bank just take a nigga stove. You know how that go? Nigga wanna fade, hit the flow, and the flying they'll break a nigga nose. I dunk, then I pose. Bust a nigga, I can't close. He went and got a grievance, then he told that boy he a hoe. Anyone thing you must know, 2 weeks ain't going to no dope, no Clayton flow.
Is this a normal day?
Absolutely, absolutely.
You guys on lockdown right now?
Yeah, we on lockdown right now.
Listen, man, they charge us and everything,
Cause it's 2026, I'm still busting shit.
Window, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
How do you wash your clothes?
No, we ain't got no clothes.
We wash our clothes right here. Right here, bro. Hey, this is the washing machine. In the toilet. Look at that shit. Look at that shit, man. It's crazy, man.
According to jail policy, these inmates are kept on a 23-1 schedule in which they are let out of their cell for 1 hour a day, and it's in that time that they are provided a cooler of water to drink from. Is this basically solitary then?
Yeah, this is basically solitary. The disciplinary is solitary.
Just to give people an idea, what are the charges you guys are here for?
Man, we all got murder charges. Everybody got murder charges. I've been here since I was 19. That's what shit ain't done. We're accused of murder charges. I done shot a lot of shit, man.
That was his stab wounds from Clayton County Jail, man.
They like keloid.
You saying? I see that, man.
But they set a big old fire this morning. For one reason or another, as soon as I got here, a big old fire.
Guys we just talked to?
Yep, the ones we just talked to. Set a big old fire.
That was in their room.
See all the stab wounds? So that wasn't just one time he got stabbed. That was separate occasions. They're all very young inside of that cell, those 3 brothers there. And they all have murder charges, as they said. One said he's been there since 19. Who knows how old he is now? Not too much older, but they stuck in there. And they are let out of the cell. This is the main line. He said, so it's like solitary then. Yeah, this is the general population. And yet they only get out of the cell for an hour a day. And then when they are let out of the cell, that's when they have access to drinking water. So inside of the cell for 23 hours a day, they have no access to water to drink. Whoa. Something needs to be done about this. This is dehumanizing and inhumane and really unheard of over here in America anyway.
No, that's the window.
This place is fucking incredible. Like,
yeah, it's amazing.
How do you deal with this mentally?
So I've been doing this since I was 21.
And how old are you?
29.
So what would it take for these guys to improve their life?
To do the right thing, right? A lot of them, they gonna tell you a story, right? But when they get out there, the regular population, they do crazy stuff. Them, they stab the shit out of people. You know, you put them in here and they go under a certain classification, and now they can't move for one reason or another. They gotta.
Folks, I'm about to show you something that is extremely dangerous, but first a quick word from our sponsor that could help a lot of people watching this video. Folks, getting locked up in the Atlanta Metro is an extremely dangerous thing. These places are known for being infested with stabbing, bed bugs, and horrible living conditions. If me or a loved one got locked up there, I would make it my mission to get them out of there as fast as possible. And that brings me to a very helpful sponsor of today's episode, Free at Last Bail Bonds. Free at Last covers the Atlanta metro area from Clayton County to the infamous Fulton County, DeKalb County, and Common. And now guys, back to Clayton County.
That's more.
So he's just mad.
How many of these guys should be in a mental institute?
All of them.
And why aren't they?
I don't know, man. That's Georgia, man. Georgia gotta have. So Georgia region don't have a lot of space. See?
What is he saying?
He talking about free time.
How long you been in there for?
4 days. Sir, I have no water in this cell. I have no running water in this cell. This is illegal.
Does he have
My
water?
sink does not work.
They probably don't, because a lot of the toilets messed up, but they mess them up. So we do give them like coolers and water and stuff like that.
I'm currently in the room with no water. I have no water in my cell. How can I bathe?
Have a seat.
Push the button as many times you want. The sink does not work. I've been here for 3 months. I can't even get nothing to drink. How can I drink water? I'm dying every day. I can't bathe. I gotta bathe out of plastic bag if I can.
What got you in the hole in the first place?
A fight that happened in October. It's February. Everybody's leaving the hole. Everybody get to leave the hole except me. It feel like I'm being targeted.
I don't think his most recent is a fight. He stabbed somebody. He stabbed somebody that was on the phone. He was on the phone talking to their family. He stabbed.
That did not happen.
What charge are you here for in the first place?
I'm here for a probation violation.
What was the violation?
A family violence. It was a bad argument.
Well, whatever he did or did not do, if he did stab someone, he still needs running water inside of the cell. There are people who have committed much worse crimes and went to prisons that were much more well off than this situation here. He's still a human being, regardless. And he's in there for a probation violation. I hope he did not stab anyone, because probation violation, Atlanta or not, you're not looking at that much time for a violation. You'll be on your way home soon. But of course, if you have stabbed someone, now you can be looking at another charge, another case, going back to court and not be on your way home soon. They can charge you with attempted murder or whatever. Apparently the officer there is trying to justify how come he has no water in there. Well, it wasn't just a fight, it was a stabbing. Regardless of what it may have been, he hasn't been found guilty of anything yet, because he's still there denying it. He still needs to be in a human situation. He still needs to humanize this individual. He still needs running water inside of the cell. How can someone live like that? As he said, I have to bathe out of a bag when I can, when he has enough water to do so. That's a horrific situation. When you think about it, again, he has no drinking water. He's in a cell all day and can't even just go to the sink and drink some water. You saw the man pushing the buttons, nothing's coming out in this filthy ass sink. You can't even go drink a little water. Bear in mind, these are the same individuals who are, as he said, he has a probation violation, who are going to return to society at some point. So you may say, oh, well, lock him up, throw away the key, shouldn't be in there, shouldn't be in jail, treat him just like that. Understand that these individuals will be coming home at some point, and they're the same ones who you are going to see inside of a grocery store, where you're going to see when you're returning home from work, walking down the street to your car at night. We don't want them out here in society upset, angry, and bitter because of the way that they have been treated inside of there.
I never put my hands on nobody. I was arguing with my father, and my father called the police, and my mama is on the phone every day in the courts, every day, saying that he did not put his hands on anybody. It was a bad argument, and I was threatening. I was saying that I was gonna put my hands on.
Have you been here before in Clayton County?
Yeah, this is probably like my second time. Yeah.
What do you hope for when you get out?
I want a boss. I want a boss, and I want to work on a boxing career. That's all. I want a boss. I want to get out, and I want to fight. I feel like I don't deserve to be in jail, period, because family fight, that's what goes on, family fight. See, when I was a kid, I feel like I didn't have a fair shake. When I was a kid, my dad was very abusive.
From what age would you say you were beat in the house?
I remember when I was 8 years old, my daddy slammed my head through an apartment building. You know what I'm saying? I got too many scars on my body. I've been beat since a little child. I used to get whoopings every day, like literally every day. And that's the least of it. You know what I'm saying? A whooping, I was glad to get a whooping. I just didn't want to get my head slammed through no door. My dad's 200, 300 pounds bigger than me. He's fat, he's real big, but he can't, now that he can't really discipline me how he used to, now he's calling the police on me, and I don't know what to do, because that's the biggest whooping of all time. Dude, I really sit here and cry right now, dead serious. When he started calling the police on me, I didn't know what to believe no more. You know what I'm saying? All I know is my family. That's how you know I'm not lying. You got muscle, you got muscle. This don't come from working out, enjoying myself. It come from stress. It come from getting beat on. Not trying to get my head slammed through the door. Not trying to get a beating. Stress. Hard work. That's how I know I got the balls. It's in me. You know what I'm saying? It's in me.
I hope you get out of here and I hope you start boxing. It's good to put that energy into something powerful, you know?
You think I can do it? You think it's too late?
I think anyone that shows up to work every day at their craft.
Whoa. Look at that cell, man. That is horrible, bro. You know, this is not, I mean, I don't know him. I don't know his situation, but apparently he's not some heinous murderer, or at least he's not in there for that. He has a probation violation. And he just explained what it's for, got into it with his father after having been abused as a child by his father, essentially. What's the implication? But look at this stuff right here on the top bunk. This bag, what is this big dirty bag back there? There's other stuff back there, a little deodorant, but that's nothing, just stuff hanging off. This little blanket he has, this bags of water under the bed, just the only water that he has to drink or bathe with. Filthy, look at these walls. Been in there for over 3 months, stuck right there in that situation. Whoa. All bad. Gotta stay free.
Can make it happen.
How you doing, brother?
What's your name?
Block 2-time on murder.
Okay. How'd you end up here?
Cause I got a lot of stabbings. I got the most stabbings. I'm the only one that haven't been released in jail. You see the scar on my nose? I'm gonna get 30 niggas by myself with no officers, the lights on that.
So basically, having a shank on you is a requirement to survive, you feel?
Yeah, I don't have a knife though, but yes sir. Even for officers too.
There's been some talk about you that maybe 30 plus stabbings, allegedly. Is that, do you hold the record in here?
Tight shit.
What's your hope for the future?
I pray we get to meet the aliens. I want to smoke a blunt with an alien one day. You feel me? I want to go to the Bermuda Triangle and see what the real answers is. You feel me? That's what I really want to do.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah.
This feels like not a real place. It feels like you're in a violent mental institute. And to me, there's gotta be a fine line between keeping people safe from stabbings, but also having basic human necessities like water. Anyways, we're about to go to the Muslim pod.
So right now, we about to go to the Muslim dorm right now, House Unit 8, Section 1.
Yes, and I want to know what's going to be done about it. Tommy G here has a big channel. He gets millions of views. And I would like to know if people who've watched this video are outraged, if they see these individuals as human beings. Probably not, though. Knowing the history of this country and the nature of these individuals, they don't care. But, you know, some people do, and as they should, because these are still people, they're still human beings, and they should not be living like that. The dude didn't even have a window on his cell. That partition where the window is was black again from fire, smoke, or what have you. I'm sure the inside of the cell is unlivable for the most part, like all of the rest of the cells we've seen thus far here. And again, just a basic human right to have water. For whatever it is that you want and need water for, you should have it. You should have a toilet to use the bathroom. This is just basic human dignity. These individuals are still human. This is just really unbelievable. And I hope that something is going to be done about it since this stuff is getting out.
It's very chill all the time to keep it real clean there. Y'all see when y'all walk inside, pray every day. Sometimes you might go in there, sometimes you might see them praying. You know, out of respect, I go in there sometimes, I might be real quiet doing my cell checks. I do my head count real quiet. For the most part, nothing really happens. Don't bother nobody, they stay to themselves.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar.
What's up? Good to meet you guys. How are you doing? Do you want to take us around and good to meet you? You want to take us around and show us? We're in the Muslim dorm, right?
Yes, sir.
First thing that caught my attention was the set of rules.
Yeah, them the rules.
These set of rules are the first things that any new inmate that come in here that is Muslim, because in order to get into this pod, you have to be Muslim. Meaning you have to know your Fatiha, your five pillars and 6 articles of faith. And once you're in here, you need to know it's no stealing, it's no oppression, jumpsuits on in the day room, no extortion, mandatory showers every 3 days at least, clean up after yourself, and keep the day room clean. These are our orders, this is our structure.
So which one is the hardest, you think, for people to follow?
I'll say no oppression, because oppression comes with attitude and arguments, and we all argue.
There's a difference between this pod and most pods I visited.
You can feel it in the air.
There's more privileges.
Right.
It's more relaxed and calm.
Yeah. Right.
Did you guys come in here Muslim, or did you become Muslim in jail?
Before I came to jail, I was already Muslim on the street.
I'm born with a Muslim attribute. My family is Muslim. I was raised Baptist until my 30s.
So yeah, this dorm is clearly a little bit different. This Muslim pod. This is similar to the Twin Towers, this setup here where they have cells inside of a day room setting somewhat. But normally with a day room like this, it will be a dorm living in the county jail instead of these hellish cells that these individuals are living in. But clearly this dorm is a bit more privileged. They get a little bit more privileged. They seem a bit cleaner. They already said the dorm was cleaner. These individuals seem cleaner and more calm, even though he said the biggest problem may be the oppression that they get into it like anyone else. But for the most part, I'm sure the other individuals that we just seen are trying to get over here to this dorm, which is why he said they must know the 5 pillars. They must really be a Muslim, must take the jihad or fiat, whatever he said. They must take this stuff in order to get into the dorm. You can't come in there as a fraud. Yeah, I'm a Muslim, put me in there. Because I'm sure more people want to get in there, even though it's not, it's still not good in there either.
I came in the jail Muslim.
Does anyone want to show me around?
Yeah, okay. Okay, you want to go
been here the longest, he's a veteran.
MTV Crib.
That's right.
This is the nicest one we've been into today. It's the living room right here.
So this one actually looks doable. So did you get more stuff because you guys are behaved well than other pods?
Nah.
No?
We don't get no other type of privilege. They give us the same stuff. We just know how to take care of ourselves.
Yeah, I've been here 3 years.
How long you been here for?
I've been 2.
Okay.
I've been locked up 4 years though.
Why does your case keep going so long?
What is it? COVID.
That feels illegal that it's taking that long for you to have a case.
It is illegal. But they do what they want because they said it's a private jail.
What does it say right here?
Before we pray, we do something called wudu. Cleansing yourself. Ready to go worship Allah. And you say, Allah, make me among those who turn to you in repentance and make me amongst those who are purified. That's the Arabic translation right there.
It seems like as far as how things going here, this is like as good as it can get. That this is pretty top notch.
Well, it depends on how big of a commissary you have.
Yeah, really, for real.
But I do everything that I can to remain in here before I go any other place in this jail. When you felt what you felt coming in here, I knew you would because it's a great aura in here. You don't feel that oppression, you feel the air is clear, you see the TVs working and the brothers are not tripping, and that's what I really respect. And the officers, they are the same.
Do you guys pray soon?
It's actually time for Salat right now.
We can be quiet and we'll stop this and let you guys do your thing for a little bit.
Yeah, y'all can stick around though. Y'all want to see us pray? We finna pray right now. We finna get ready to pray right now.
Okay.
We got a brother doing wudu. You got to cleanse yourself before you actually pray.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. Hey al-salat, hey al-salat. Muhammad salat, Muhammad salat. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. La ilaha illallah.
La ilaha illallah anna Muhammadan Rasulullah.
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
Assalamu alaikum, rahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum, rahmatullah.
Assalamu alaikum, rahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum, rahmatullah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam, rahmatullah, barakatuh.
It's the good meal they feed us, man. It's the worst part of the day, man. You don't know if you're gonna eat again. This shit nasty as hell, though. This shit too nasty. Then my brother right here, he trying to,
I'm trying to buy a tree.
he trying to friendly extort me out my tree.
That's crazy work, man.
What?
Ooh. Happy birthday, homeboy. Here you go. For you. Get the cake, man. Oh.
Man, back up. I'm getting bullied by a deaf dude, bro. He bullied me every day. Then my brother, you see that? He bullied me for my food, bro.
All right, so I noticed this guy behind me was doing a lot of sign language. I think he's deaf. Let's talk to him.
Yeah, that's some horrible food right there. You know, that cake was clearly the highlight of everything that they had going on up in there. But clearly this dorm is a bit different. But these individuals have been in there for a while, 3 years and 2 years, and they do not have a lot going on in there. I don't see them busting big spreads, making burritos and all. I don't see a whole lot of canteen in there and them just sort of living it up in there like you see in some pods and in some jails. It still seems a bit destitute in there. They have to eat this nasty food that they're giving them. It just seems a bit cleaner and more calm, where, as we've seen in these other pods, the stabbers and all of this, they got the stabbers party. You know, you have individuals who are getting stabbed up. Clearly, that's not happening here. In the Muslim pod, they're getting along a lot better, and things are a lot calmer. Probably have a bit of a structure, a bit of a hierarchy, and someone to resolve the conflicts. And those individuals want to stay there. As you heard the individual say, I've been here 3 years and I'm staying here. You know, I'm not going in any other pod. So, well, yeah.
See how he gets around in this jail.
He gets scared out here.
Somebody gonna translate.
Can anyone interpret?
Said his name is Justin. He said he been here 5 years.
In this jail or 5 years?
In this jail 5 years.
Is it difficult surviving as a deaf person?
He used to be bad as shit.
He used to be bad?
He got accused of false charges. He said him being in the Muslim dorm helped him.
How did it help you?
He said Allah got his back. He said God got his back. And the only special thing that go on for a Muslim as far as food, you just sign your name on the Ramadan list. And like right now, when Ramadan start, we wouldn't get our trays right now if your name on the list. They're gonna bring our trays when the sun go down. If you don't got no commissary, you gotta eat that sack. You gotta eat that tray and this sack. And that gotta last you all the way till 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. MTV Cribs, man. Unfortunately, this is where I've been living at for the past 28 months of my life, you know what I'm saying? So they had the trays down there. I don't too much eat the trays. I come in here and I put me some refried beans together, put me a little soup in there, you know what I'm saying? Some squeezed cheese, summer sausage, things like that. We just mix everything together, basically, man.
You obviously got money on the books.
Oh yeah, man, this shit overly loaded, man. We overly loaded.
And you're fighting a triple murder.
I got 3 murder charges. I got 2 felony murders and I got a malice murder.
And what's the difference?
Malice murder, they say like, it's worse. You know what I'm saying? You got capital murder in other states, but malice murder in the state of Georgia is like the worst murder charge you can have.
I just want to say to the young folks out there, I'm 17, I'm locked up for murder, allegedly. I've been gone 17 months. And shit, I just want to say that on the street, it's easier said than done. I'm gonna stay out the way, I'm gonna do this and do that, but you gotta have that mindset like Aunt said, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, a lot of you folks gonna forget about you. A lot of the bros you hang with, shit just gonna be free bro, free coin, free whatever who you with. You know what I'm saying? When you're here, you ain't got nothing but your mama, your grandma.
Did anyone that you were roaming the streets with, does anyone put money on your books?
Nah.
Just got out of the Muslim dorm. I like it and I like the discipline. I think men need to live a life of structure and discipline to be effective in this world. And it's obvious when you look at their dorm compared to other dorms that the discipline helps them majorly. Inside and outside the jail, that's what hurts these guys, is lack of discipline, lack of self-control, lack of personal accountability. But I think in the Muslim dorm, they demonstrated what is possible when the guys get together and make a set of rules and stick to it. So I enjoy that. I think the next one, though, we're going to is going to be a lot crazier than that, so stay tuned. So we're about to walk into the blood dorm.
Right.
Wow. That's a lot, bro. That's a lot that they have going on there. Shout out to those brothers. Y'all have to stay strong in this situation here. Because, I mean, he had a few soups down there on the floor. That wasn't much. I had bags and bags of canteen in the county jail. Big bags full. A whole top, man, it was like the store in there. That was nothing he had. And, you know, he probably holding on to that, penny pinching that, not eating the trays. You better not. I'm sure he's not eating some of that stuff in there that they're giving him. Did you see some of that food? And he has triple murder. He's been in there for 28 months inside of that cell. And then you see the other individual that said he's been in there for 2 years say that he hasn't even been in court, or he's been in that module for 2 years, been in jail for 4 years, and hasn't been to court in 2 years or something, he said, because of COVID. Huh? That's illegal. How can they hold you? But just like it's illegal for them not to be in there or to be in there without water. But instead, these people do whatever they want to do once they have you in their grasp. You are in trouble. I don't want to go too long with this. I go to a part 2. I see where I stopped at. Part 2 won't be that long because they heading to the blood dorm now. Because I don't want to. People probably left a long time ago already as it is. So I go to a part 2. I'll do it right away. This is crazy. You got to stay free. You got to stay out of this jailhouse. Out of any jailhouse. I mean, the Muslim pod looked a little better. They're living a little better. Apparently, they have more structure. They have their little rules right there on the wall, whatever, but it's not much better. It's still a horrific situation, and they're in there for years. In the county jail, man, people coming in, they coming and going. Now they have it where you stay in there for some time, but it's still nothing like this. You have it a lot better. But normally people being there for a month or two, couple months, unless you're fighting a serious case and you've been there for a year and some change or something, then you're moving on to prison. Not just staying there. It's certainly not holding you in there and not taking you to court for years. That's just unheard of. That's ridiculous. There you have it. We'll make that part 1. I'll do part 2, as I said. Let me know what you think in the comments, man. Clayton County Jail in Atlanta. Wow, I didn't realize. I think I did this before. The first time he had went. I didn't realize it was this bad, though. No glasses on the cell door windows. They're in there washing their clothes inside of a bag. That's the only way that they can get water, apparently, most of the time. No water to bathe with, no toilet to use to sit down like a human being and use the bathroom. Wow, this is crazy. How is this even allowed here in America? I hope everyone is outraged, at least somewhat. People in Atlanta need to be. It'll take nothing to push your council people out there to get some sinks inside of these cells that work. They can do this overnight and have them clean drinking water in there. This makes no sense. Stay safe and stay free, people. Shout out to Tommy G. Check out his channel. Interesting stuff.